Put these lights a little bit closer. Today, we're reading Outwitting the Devil, man. I'm really excited to be reading this book here. I haven't read this book for a long time, man. Like, hold on, let me just put my phone on airplane mode. 1 second. How do you... Oh, man. 1 second, people. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone can see me okay. So yeah, like I said, Outwitting the Devil, man, by Napoleon Hill. This book right here, very influential. Like, outside of the scriptures, like, this is the most influential book, man, that opens you up to the reality of life, the reality that we've been programmed, the reality of, like, the traps that we've been put in by family, religion, society, like, all of that, you know? Like, this book right here is so influential. Shout out to Spiritual Beast. So, we would like to get into the book and that, man. Obviously, before we get to the book and that, I'm going to wait till a few more people get into the live chat. So if you're in the live, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to share the live. Share the live with the next person. Let's get a few more people here. And then we're going to dive into the book and that, man. I'm excited for this one. Like, all I'm going to do, I'm going to flick to a random page. To any page. And then I'm going to read about it. So I'm going to give a bit more context on the book in a minute. Once we get a few more people in, I'm going to give it some time. People already in. Make sure to this one, man. This book here, Outwitting the Devil, man, it's going to blow your mind, man. It's going to open... If you're not woke, if you're not aware of what's going on in the world and not aware of yourself, not aware of like society, this book here is going to open your mind. If your mind is closed after reading this, it's going to open it for sure. You understand? So, yeah, man. Spiritual soul, man. I mean, spiritual beast, I say, come on. I'm really excited for this one, man. Seriously, man. Because I haven't read this book since... I've read it once, the whole book, but over 1 year I haven't read this book, man. So, yeah, man, I'm about to dive into it. Let me give it a few more minutes now to get more people into it, man. Like... Just to give you a bit more context, this book here, this book was written by Napoleon Hill, the same author who wrote Think and Grow Rich. He's also got a book about success. He wrote the book he wrote before this, Think and Grow Rich. It took him 25 years to write the book, man. This is a serious author, you understand? And not only that, like, you have to remember, he wrote this book here, and the book was not released for over 70 years. It took over 70 years for the book to get released because he didn't want to... after he passed away, obviously his wife had the book. His wife told him not to release it because she feared the ridicule and the hate that was going to come with releasing the book. Then, even when she was alive, she didn't release the book either because she feared of what it was going to mean and the impact it's going to have on their family. So she passed away, passed it to their child. And that child held on to it for a long period of time until they linked up with Sharon Lecture, who is the co-author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They linked up with her with the Napoleon Hill Foundation and released it. So let's get straight. I'm going to get into it now, you know. For the people who are not here, they can watch it on the replay. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Like I said already, this book took 70 years to get released because of the fear because of the ridicule that's going to come with it, because of the disagreement that society was going to have on this book. So yeah, just to give you more clarity, basically, Napoleon Hill, the author, he interviewed the devil. So he tapped into himself and interviewed the devil on his tricks, on the games that the devil plays and that. He asked the devil all sorts of questions that you can think of. How do you get people to go off track? How do you get people to like follow you? How do you, like, any question you got, like he asked a question to the devil. So each part of the book and that is basically him asking a question and the devil revealing the answer That's basically what the whole concept of the book and that. But through that, you understand society, religion, family, like all of them things, like are in a way a trap and that hold you back. So let's get into it, man. All I'm gonna do, is he alive? No, he passed away a long time ago, man. Maybe like 50, 60, 70 years ago. So yeah. So all I'm gonna do is let me see the back part of it. In 1938, just after publishing his all-time bestseller Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill reviews that he broke the devil's code, forcing him to confess his secrets. And you'll see when I'm reading it, it's like he's asking the devil the questions, but it's like the devil has to answer. The devil's obliged to answer every question that he answers and asks, shall I say. The resulting manuscript, Outwitting the Devil, proved so controversial it was hidden for over 70 years. This book was so controversial that they hid it for over 70 years. Like that in itself and that speaks volumes. That in itself tells you the significance and the context in the book, like what he possesses, you know? Using his legendary ability to get to the root of human potential, Hill digs deep and identifies the greatest obstacle we face in reaching our personal goals, including fear, procrastination, anger, and jealousy, all tools orchestrated by the devil himself. The hidden methods of control can lead us to ruin, and Hill reviews 7 principles of good that will allow us to finally trump over them to succeed. So yeah. That was basically the intro, the summary of the thing. It's gonna show you the tricks the devil plays. It's gonna show you how we're enslaved and trapped. So yeah, I'm gonna flick into a random page. We're gonna get started, man. If you're in the live and that, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to comment down below. Like, we're gonna discuss this. It's not just me reading to you like a teacher. Like, I'm gonna read a part and then you're gonna give me your opinion and we're gonna talk about it, you know? It's not just about me reading to you like a bedtime story or something like that, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into it, man. And try starting the beginning, kinda. Yeah, this is all the intro. Strange. Yeah, see, the way it says here, a strange interview with the devil. Like, it's so crazy because like once you read this book, you'll really like up until this day, he must have interviewed the devil because the answers he got here is the answers that the devil would provide and like yeah, man. Let's get to it though. Boom. Okay, so it's a question and answer. So the question that Napoleon asks is that I take it from your answer that men who think are your enemies. Is that right? It is not right, but it's correct. So when he says that men who think are your enemies, he's referring to the people who think for themselves, not what society tells them, not what their religion tells them, not what anyone tells them. They have their own thought. So basically, the devil's saying that yes, that the people who think for themselves, who don't just go off what the parents and society saying, are the biggest threat to him. So then he goes, tell me something more about the world in which you live. So this is the question that he asked the devil. The devil said, I live where I choose. Time, space do not exist for me. I am forced by described to you as energy, my favorite physical dwelling place. As I've told you, in the mind of the earthbound, I control all parts of the brain, space of every human being. The amount of space I occupy in each individual mind depends upon how little and what sort of thinking that person does. As I've told you, I cannot entirely control any person who thinks. You see, this is the devil confessing himself that he cannot control a person who's able to think for themselves and that. You understand? A person who's able to think for themselves, the devil said that he cannot control them. He can control parts of them, but he cannot fully control them. Which is interesting, you know? Then the question you have to answer is that, do you think for yourself, or are your thoughts based upon people's beliefs and what you've like read or religion or society? Have you got your individual thoughts in that? Like, that's a question to answer, you know? The questions lead to answers. Like the whole book suggests in that. Once you question something, you'll get an answer. So, yeah. Let me flick. I'm gonna keep flicking to a random page in that. Next page. Yeah. Oh yeah. So now we're gonna get into intoxications and that. It says here, you say you have corrupted the minds of young people with liquor and alcohol, with liquor and cigarettes, shall I say. I can understand how liquor might destroy the power of an independent thought, but do we not see what cigarettes have to do with helping your case? So the first thing you have to remember, like when he wrote this and that, like cigarettes was a normal thing. Like right now, people know that cigarettes are bad. Like back then when he wrote this, cigarettes was just normal. Like there was no dispute. It was just calm. It was just like a regular thing, like drinking water, eating food. So for him to have the understanding of the cigarette in itself is yeah. So this is the devil's reply. You may not know, but cigarettes break down the power of persistence. They destroy the power of endurance. They destroy the ability to concentrate. They deaden and undermine the imagination faculty and help in other ways to keep people from using their minds most effectively. So it already is telling you that cigarettes, alcohol intoxication limits your mind, limits your potential, limits the way you're able to think, your creativity, your imagination, just from smoking and drinking. That's what it's doing to you. You know, this type of things not being spoken about. You know, that's why people like me who are interested in putting the truth out there, the alternative perspective, I'm trying to put it to the light on that. So let's carry on. Do you know I have millions of people, young and old, of both sexes, who smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day? That means I have millions of people who are gradually destroying their power of resistance. Again, referring to the cigarette destroying your resistance. Mad. One day I shall add to their habit of cigarette smoking other thought destroying habits until I shall have gained control over their minds. See, that in itself shows you that the devil, he attacks you through different things, through bad habits like alcohol, drinking, bad company, what you consume. You know, there's so many different ways that the devil occupies your mind. The devil is not like what you think, and that a guy with like horns and that, like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, like, nah. But yeah, sorry, I've been talking quite a lot, man. Comment down below, man. Let me know what you're getting from the video, from the book so far, your perspective from what I've just said and that, like. Let me know what you just said before carrying on reading, like. I'd love to know your perspective from what I've said so far, like. What I've said so far, let me know what you got from it, like. Yo, it's deep still, man. This book is super deep, bro. Like, if you're not ready to hear this, man, boy. Yeah, man, you're a long way, man. So yeah, to everyone who's heard what I said, comment down below. Let me know what you got from the what you got from the book so far, man. Before I carry on, so we can conversate. You know, it's not about me reading the book now. What are you getting from the video? Like, what have you got from what I've said so far? Even if I haven't said too much, but I know that there's some serious pointers there for sure. Like, you know what? Is the thing off now? It's not even off now. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Habits come in pairs, triples and quadruples. Whoa. Pause right there, man. He said habits come in pairs, triples and quadruples. So he's saying that one habit leads to the next one leads to the next one. He said, damn, he wrote this in 1950s when drinking, smoking was normal. Yes, sir. That's when he wrote this book, bro. Yeah, in 1950 something, bro. You understand? It's crazy. It makes sense though, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. It's crazy, bro. To everyone who just joined the live and that, man, I've just been reading a few pages of the Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Like, basically, just to summarize it quickly, it's Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. He asks questions to the devil. It basically reveals to you that how society, family, religion, all of these things and that are keeping us trapped in that, or in a way, you know. So let's carry on. This is what the devil is saying. The cigarette habit not only lowers the power of resistance and discourages persistence, but it invites loosens in other human relationships. That's what the devil said. Now Napoleon Hill asked the question, I never thought that cigarette were a tool of destruction, your majesty, but and by the way, like, the devil told him to refer to him as his majesty. Like, so whenever you hear majesty, that's what the devil told him to refer to him as. But your explanation throws a different light on the subject. How many converts to the habit do you now claim? So basically asking the devil, how many people have you taken from cigarette and all that? I am proud of my record. Millions are now victims and the numbers is increasing daily. So basically millions of people are victims to alcohol and drinking and intoxication in general. Soon I shall have most of the world indulging in the habit. See, the devil admits that he is trying to get as many people intoxicated into cigarettes, alcohol, because it takes their mind away. They're not able to think for themselves for now once they're intoxicated. Mad. In thousands of families, I now have followers of habit, including every member of the family. Very young boys, girls are beginning to take up the habit. They are learning how to smoke by observing their parents and older brothers and sisters. Deep, bro. Deep. You know, I'm gonna flick to a random page and again, like it's mad, man. It's crazy to think that like, let's look at it right now. Drinking and smoking is normal. You know, people smoke, drink, it's normal. But this is where it goes to the point of thinking for yourself. Like, if you think that drinking and smoking is normal because majority of people... See, a lot of people base their sense of reality or what's good or bad on what the majority think. If the majority of people drink, then drinking is normal. If the majority of people smoke, it's normal and they'll probably do it as well. If the majority of people do anything, they are more likely to do it. But you have to take a step back and ask yourself, does it make sense for the majority to do it? You have to question it. You cannot follow simply. You have to follow. If you're going to follow something, you have to agree with it. You can't just do it because everyone else is doing it. You know, that's the main point. You understand? So people are smoking and drinking. Does smoking and drinking make sense to me? Think about it. No, it doesn't. Because what does smoking do? It harms you. It destroys your lungs. It destroys, like, your whole body, basically. Drinking, you're poisoning yourself. You're messing up your liver, kidneys. You're intoxicating yourself. Does that make sense? No. Just because everyone, even if the whole world decides to drink and smoke, bro, are you going to follow or are you going to have your own mind? Like, you understand? Shout out to Only Takes W, man. Definitely agree. Just because majority of people do something doesn't mean it's right. Facts. Just because most people do it, like, doesn't mean it's right. What do you think of it? Have you got your own mind? Or is your mind just what everyone else is? You know? Same thing playing video games. Facts, bro. Big facts. You know? It's all in the same category, like. Yeah. Do the T in it, man. I assume from what you say that you do not claim... This is what Napoleon Hill says. The next question. I assume from what you say that you do not claim fellowship with the industrial leaders. Evidently, they are not friends of yours. Okay, and this one. Oh, okay. So okay, let me show you another perspective. Like, so let me take my dressing. Yo, right now it's getting you know what I'm saying, it's getting warm in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, can't lie, man. This here. People just been programmed to think a certain way, man. Facts, bro. That's all people are doing, man. They're programmed. They have no thought of themselves. They are not individuals. They have no... Bro, they're just like the sheep, basically. You know what I'm saying? For you guys even to be watching me and listening to what I'm saying and that shows you lot got woke, man. There's a sense... You know what I'm saying to you? Your mind's open. But I'm telling you guys, I could read this book for hours and hours, bro. I'm just trying to... You know what I'm saying? To give you the highlights, like... See what it says here, like, I understand that it's easy for you to frighten children with threats of hell. But how do you continue to make them fear and your hell after they grow up and learn to think for themselves? So basically saying, he asked that question, saying that it's easy for the devil to frighten kids, saying, oh, you're going to go to hell and all of these things here. Check what the devil said now. Children grow up, but they do not always learn to think for themselves. Once I capture the mind of a child, through fear, I weaken that child's ability to reason and think for themselves. And that weakness goes with the child all through life. You see, fear is the lowest frequency. Like I said already, I made a video on that already. Fear is the lowest frequency. Once you're in fear, you're able to, bro. You're just gonna like acquiesce to anything. You're gonna be told anything, and you're gonna do anything just to stay away from it. You understand? So he said he gets his children at a young age. He paralyzes them through fear and all of these things and that, and then they grow up with that fear for their whole life. Like you can see, like maybe your parents or older people that you know who live in fear. Like yo, big men, you know, there's big men like and women who are living in fear and so scared, and it doesn't make no sense, you know. Look what Napoleon Hill said. Said, is that not taking unfair advantage of human beings by contaminating his mind before he comes into full possession of it? So basically, say Napoleon Hill saying, isn't that unfair? Like you're poisoning a child's mind and that at a young age. You're not even giving him a chance at life. He said, everything is fair that I can use to further my ends. I have no foolish limitations of the right or wrong. Might is right with me. I use every known human weakness to gain and keep control of human mind. You see? Like, bro, like, it's too deep, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to hear this, man. You probably come on this life and run away like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm trying to have fun in that, but that's a reality, man. You have to accept that you've been programmed. You have to accept that majority of your thoughts and the way the things you do and the things you participate in, it's not even your own choice. You're just like following the program that you've been fed, you know? So if you're trying to be conscious and aware, come on. What you need to do is acknowledge that you've been programmed and then start to deprogram, then start to put the program that you want into your life and that. This is what I had to do. I had to go through this process. I had to acknowledge that everything's a program, you know? And then I had to install my own program. What I want this vessel to be, this human being to be. Okay, I want him to be physically healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually, financially. Okay, so I'm going to do for my physical health, like I say in many of my videos, like physical health, I want this, like you have to look at yourself as an avatar. You have to create yourself, okay? Physically strong and, you know what I'm saying, to you, mentally intellectual and, you know what I'm saying, to you, competent, spiritually connected, in tune, conscious of what's going on, financially stable, independent. Like you have to create yourself. You've been programmed. There's nothing you can do about that. But once you realize that you're programmed, you need to install the new program. What's the new program going to be for you? That's the question you have to ask yourself. What is your new program going to be? What's it going to be? How are you going to look like? How are you going to speak? What, like, bro, just treat it like your life like a GTA character, bro, and make of it what you will. Bro, you understand? Make of it what you will, like. So see, now he goes here. How do parents help religious leaders destroy their children? Power to think for themselves. I never heard of such monstrosity. So the question he said is ask the devil. How do parents help? Basically, how do parents help religious leaders destroy the children? Power to think for themselves. I never heard of such monstrosity. So he's basically saying that parents are helping religious teachers destroy the minds of the children. Now, a lot of people don't want to hear this, you know, like everyone, well, not everyone, like some people follow religion, including myself and that. So to think that the religion in itself and that is holding like you back to some degree and that, it's something that a lot of people don't want to hear and that. But this is the devil's response. I accomplished this through very clever trick. I caused the parents to teach their children to believe as the parents do in connection with the religion, politics, marriage, and other important subjects. In this way, as you can see, when I gain control over the mind of a person, I can easily perpetrate the control by causing that person to help me fastening up their minds of offspring. So he said once he controls the mind of a person, that person is basically going to do the same for their children and probably their friends as well. You understand? So each person that the devil conquers through bad habits, religious teachers or whatever, he's basically that person is going to help him do the same to more people. Let's pause right there, man, and let me know what you get from that. Like, just that point right there, that the religious teachers are helping in keeping the devil's image alive. Like, let me know what your opinion is on that. Like, Let me know what you think of that, man. And also in the book, he refers to drifters and non-drifters. Drifters mean people who are going off track, that the devil is getting control of, that the people that are unable to think for themselves and that. And the non-drifters are the people who think for themselves, who are on track, and who are not influenced by the devil. So drifter and non-drifter. Like, okay, let's go to the next point. Is that why few people are wealthy while the majority of people are poor? This is what the devil's saying. That it makes sense. Who truly know what the world is? Facts. Is that why people are wealthy while the majority of people are poor? That's exactly the reason. Poverty, like physical illness, is a contagious disease. Whoa. Whoa, let's pause right there. He said that poverty is a physical illness and it's contagious disease. So someone who's in poverty, who's constantly broke, haven't got money, it's a disease. It's a physical mad, insane. Now let's see why I said that. You find it always among the drifters, never among those who know what they want and are determined to get just that. It may mean something to you when I call your attention to the fact that the non-drifter, who I do control, and those who possess most of the wealth of the world happen to be the same people who I do not control. So he's saying that the people, well, obviously not every single person is in the same category, but the people who tend to acquire wealth or riches in the world are the people who are like not too influenced like by his means. But obviously you got people who are like satanic and they get money. I'm not saying like every single person, but then people figured out the code basically of life and not being influenced by the devil. Like, mad. There's a question. Shout out to everyone who just joined the live, man. If you're in the live and that, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you're getting from the book and that. Like whenever I say something, just drop a comment below. Let me know what you're getting from it, man. Like, the next point is, if I understand you, this is what Napoleon Hill's questioning now. If I understand you correctly, you claim there is virtue in failure. That does not seem reasonable. Why do you try to induce people to fail if there's virtue in failure? So Napoleon Hill's asking, like, the devil's saying that once you fail, that there is virtue and you can progress within the failure. But if that's the case, then why do you make people fail then if they can progress in it? This is what the devil's response is. There is no inconsistency in my claim. The appearance of inconsistency is due to your lack of understanding. Failure is a virtue. Virtue meaning that something that's going to make you progress, something good. That's what the devil said himself. Failure is good. Failure is virtue only when it does not lead one to quit trying and begin drifting. Like the common saying, failure equals progression. Once you fail, it's actually a good thing because you learn how not to do, or you learn the lesson and then you move forward. You only lose when you give up. This I'll say this in my videos. You only lose when you give up. The failure is nothing but an obstacle in the that's part of the journey, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So don't do something and then stop and let me start working out and then stop. Or, oh, we're going to make a YouTube channel and then you're not posting videos because you're not getting views. Or you want to do rapping or football and you do a little bit, then you stop. Bro, you only lose when you stop, bro. But let me carry on. I induce as many people as I can to fail as often as possible for the reason that not 1 out of 10,000 will keep trying after failing 2 or 3 times. Do you just understand what I just read? Like, he said that he gets people to fail because he knows that majority of people, out of 10,000 people, will, like, only 2 or 3 will continue on. Most people, when they fail once, fail twice, that's it. They will never ever try that thing again, and they'll be defeated. You know what I'm saying? They'll be defeated by the failure. You understand? But if you can learn the lessons in the failure and not give up, you will progress. You will progress, bro. Let me drink some water, man. Shit, again, interesting, man. Even for me, like, Even though I already read this book, but let me ask some questions on that. A lot of people don't see failure as progression. Nope, they see the failure as a burden, as something that they're not good enough. How long did it take you to get on NoFap fully? How long till I beat the case in that, the NoFap case? Watching that, it's hard to say, you know, because when I was doing it, well, deep inside of me, when I was doing it, I didn't want to do it, but I never really tried to stop. And I'll say, like, when I got onto my self-development journey like 4 years ago, that's when I actually started to be conscious in that. And bro, maybe it took some years, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. For me to physically, consciously try to stop on that, maybe 3 years, man. Maybe a good 3 years. I was fighting, man. Now be the case, man. This is my longest streak ever. I'm on my longest streak ever, like not watching on NoFap in my whole life. You know, so it took years, bro. But that doesn't mean it's gonna take you years. It could take you quicker, bro. You know, the main thing I'll say, if you're on the NoFap trying to beat that one, beat that addiction, is like anything else. The way you see it, the way you view like watching them sites and that, is gonna determine how you behave. And that was the missing ingredient. You know, I was trying to stop, but I viewed it the same. But once I changed my mind and looked at it as a mental disease, looked at it as a way, escapism, as an addiction. I looked at it as something that is low in my frequency, something that's stopping me from being the best version of myself. Once I seen it like that, that's it. That was the end. Yeah, let me read the next part. See, like, it's crazy because it's like Napoleon Hill's asking the questions, but the devil, he has to answer. There's no choice. He has to, every question that he asks the question to, he must answer. So this one, the next question is, what Napoleon Hill says to the devil, your explanation clears up the matter. Now go ahead and tell me some of your other tricks with which you allure people into drifting. One of my most effective tricks in knowing to stop propaganda, this is the instrument of the greatest value to me in setting people to murdering one another, to endure in the use of war. So propaganda mean obviously like fake news and that, you know, false information. That's the biggest tool that the devil uses in order to lower people's vibration into like controlling people, into people going into fear. Propaganda. You understand? Oh, orange stuck on my teeth. The cleverness of this trick consists mainly of the subtool for which I use it. I mix propaganda with the news of the world, and I have it taught in public and private schools. I see it finds a way into the pulpit. I color moving pictures with it. I see that it enters every home where there is a radio advertising. Again, talking about the radio, the television, and bro, it's pumping that fear into your mind. This is what the devil uses. Even the music, bro. That's what they use in order to lower your frequency. This is why you don't know what you want to do in life. This is why you feel lost. This is why you're all scared and you're anxious and you procrastinate. And all of these things are coming from what you're consuming. The news, the radio, the music, the social medias and that, like the celebrities and that. All of them are confusing your mind and making you dull and making you not reach your full potential. Like, it's deep, bro. I spread it in every place of business where people work and that. Trust me, when you go to work, all you hear is the radio pumping, bro. Negative energy constantly, bro. I use it to fill the divorce courts, and I make it severe to destroy business and industry. It's my chief instrument for starting runs of banks. My propagandists cover the world so thoroughly that I can start an epidemic of disease, turn the loose dogs of war, or throw business into panic at will. Now, not to say the word and that, but if you look at the current situation of the world and that, is that not what's happening? Is it not propaganda? If it's not fake information that these people are feeding you through the radio, the billboards, the flipping, bro, everywhere, bro. What's happening in the current world right now? You already know what's happening, and I don't want everyone to, you know what I'm saying to you? that's just lowering the frequency. They got everyone to believe the same thing, and that's it. Once they put it on the news, it's gonna go global, bro. Every person on earth will know what's going on across the world because all they need to do is put that frequency out there, that news channel, that radio, and everyone's affected, and everyone is acquiescing, believing what they're seeing, and then, you know what I'm saying, they're getting that and there, and then they'll never be the same again. You know, it's mad. You know, I can't even speak about it. I have to do some indirect quotes and that, like, you know what I'm saying. World domination by the elites, bro. Facts. Facts. Look, and then the next question. If you can do all that you claim with propaganda, is it little wonder that we have wars, business, depression? Give me a simple description of what you mean by the term propaganda. Just what is it and how does it work? I wish to know particularly how you cause people to drift through the use of devilish device. So now Napoleon Hill is demanding the answers. How do you use it? What is propaganda? It's crazy, bro. Like this book here, I'm telling you guys to get this book now. I'm only reading you little highlights here and there, but I'm telling you, bro, this book, bro, if you care, if you want to, like, elevate your consciousness, you want to progress in knowing what's what, bro, I'm telling you to get this book, bro. You'll open your mind differently. Like, the world is just crazy. Nothing makes sense anymore. Any sense. I'm definitely going to read it, bro. But like I said, you still have the power, bro. You still have the power. You understand? Through all the chaos, there's opportunity, there's growth. So don't think it's all one way, like, oh, it's all negative and it's all weighing you down. Don't look at it like that, man. If you're in that same chaos is where you can grow, bro, and progress. You understand? So it works both ways. Now, this is the devil's response. Propaganda is any device, plan, method by which people can be influenced without knowing that they are being influenced, or the source of the influence. Oh my God. Nah, I don't think you guys heard. Like, I don't think you guys heard what I just said in that. Like, I need to reload that one. Have you ever heard about the theories of some people not being real people, bro? I genuinely believe that, bro. Cause when I look at some people, they be butts and that. Like, I like, yo, are you actually alive and that? Are you okay? Are you actually okay? But let me just reload that same thing again. Propaganda is any device, plan, or method by which people can be influenced without knowing that they are being influenced, or the source of the influencer. Again, let's go to look where we're at right now, bro. Look how many people are brainwashed into doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To get in the thing there, like, you already know what I'm talking about. Look how many people they got. Majority of the world, they don't even know what's going on, what's in it, how they even got to. They're just following through propaganda, through news and that. You understand? It's only the woke ones that know what's going on. Only the woke people know what's going on. You know? That's why you need to dive into the mind, dive into these books, think for yourself, question it all. Don't just say, oh, okay, they told you to jump, and you say how high you jump. Oh, do this, and then you go ahead and do it. Question it all, bro. You understand? This is something I'm very proud of. At a young age, I questioned everything, bro. I never acquiesced and believe what I've been told. I asked my parents everything to the point where they're telling me to shut up, bro. Like, that's what it is. Like, stop asking questions. You understand? So that's where we're at, man. Mass psychosis. Media inflicting terror on the population with the, you know what I'm saying? You already know this already, like, mad. Let me carry on, though. Propaganda is used in business for the purpose of discouraging competition. Employers use it to gain advantage over employees. The employee related by using it to gain advantage over their employers. In fact, it is used universally and through such smooth and beautiful streamlined techniques that it looks harmless even when it's detected. Whoa. It's crazy, man. I need to read this book again, man. Oh no. Let's get to the next part. Shout out to everyone to the live, man. I appreciate you guys who are watching right now, man. You guys are the real ones, man. If you haven't already, smash the like button, comment down below, let me know what you're getting from the video, and share the live, man. We're going crazy this time. Did the writer of that did the writer of the sentence in the Bible, whoever a man saw Whoever a man sows, thou shalt also reap. Have in mind this law of nature. He could have nothing else in mind. The statement is true. You can see evidence of it, truth in all human relationships. So there's a quote in the Bible where it says, wherever a man sows, thou shalt reap. So basically, in different terms in that, like the law of attraction, wherever you think about, wherever you are trying to do, you will manifest that. You understand? The devil confirms it. Yep, facts. We are. This book's crazy, bro. Like, okay. This is now we're getting to God and now we're getting to the devil and God now. Like, look what it says here. I've often wondered why your opposition, what we earthbound. So whenever it says earthbounds, it means human beings in that. What we earthbounds call God does not annihilate you. Can you tell me why? See, this is one of the biggest questions that people ask. Like, oh, if God's real, then why is all of this going on in the world? Why doesn't he just get rid of the devil? And why are people suffering if God is real? This is what most people ask, right? Especially atheists and people who don't believe in anything. That is the answer from the devil. Because the power is as much mine as his. Let's pause right there. Because the power is as much mine as his. So he's claiming to be as equally powerful. Like the Taoism people call it yin yang, light dark, up down. They cannot just be all good. If everything was all good and crispy, we'll be in heaven. So it's balance, good and bad. If your mind is focused on the bad, then that's all you'll see. But it's the equivalent good inside of it. That's what that yin yang sign means in that. So the devil said, yeah, but it would be better if, let me go back to the point. Because the power is mine as his. It is available to me as it is to him. This is what I have been trying to get over to you. The highest power in the universe can be used for constructive purpose through what you call God, or it can be used for negative purpose through what you call devil. And something more important still, it can be used by any human being just as effectively as God or the devil. Whoa. Let's pause right there, man. Let's pause right there. So, mad. So what he's saying, the devil is basically saying that he is as powerful as God. And he's saying the power that the devil and God use, you are also equally as powerful. Really think about that one there still. Think about that one. Really have a thought about that. You are equally as powerful. That's what he's claiming. The force that the devil and God use are equal. And you are also equally as powerful. Mad. Like I said, this book, you need to be ready to read this one. You need to be ready for this one, because there's no going back on that. And I feel like that's why a lot of people don't read books, or they don't try to improve themselves and all of that, gain consciousness, because they know that once you gain the consciousness, once you gain the knowledge, bro, that you can't go back to your old self, bro. You can't go back to who you was, Like, and that's one of the things that I've understood on this journey. It's like, wow, like, not that I want to go back, but, like when you go so deep into something, once you have an understanding of things, then how can you go back, bro? If I know that, let's say drinking, hypothetically speaking, obviously, drinking coffee is gonna kill me, let's make me ill, then I'm not gonna go to exaggeration. If I know this drink is gonna make me not feel good, then I'm gonna stop drinking that drink. But if I don't know that it's not gonna make me feel good, then I'm gonna carry on drinking it, and I'm not gonna feel good. I'm not gonna know where it's coming from. But once you know the reality, the truth, you can't go back, bro. That's why people fear gaining knowledge, bro. They fear improving themselves, because they can't go. You have to be a different person. Like once you start to educate yourself and to actually apply what you learn, you're gonna be a complete different person, bro. I'm telling you, you're not even gonna be able to recognize yourself. You're gonna look back at like, yo, who's that person, bro? Cause I don't know who that is. When I look back at my old self, like I look at that person like, who is that person? Cause that must have been a different lifetime. Cause that can't be me. But that's not me, you understand? And I'm elevating every day. Mad. Well, yeah. See, then the next thing that the devil says, you make a far-reaching claim. Can you prove your claim? So the claim that the God and the devil are equally as powerful, and we are also equally as powerful. Napoleon Hill basically asked, "Can you prove it? Prove that's the reality." Yes, but it would be better if you proved it for yourself. Well, the devil's word is not worth much among you earthbounds, sinners. Neither is God's word. You fear the devil and refuse to trust your God. Therefore, you have but one source available through which you may appropriate the benefit of universal power, and that is by trusting and using your own power of thought. This is the direct road to the universal storehouse of infinite intelligence. There is no other road available to any human being. Whoa. See, this is interesting because a lot of books that I've read, like The Power of the Subconscious Mind, The Secret, The Master Key by Charles Harlan, all of them mind books there refer to us having infinite intelligence, refer to us being more powerful than we can even imagine. You know? This is why some people claim that they are God. You have to understand that we are a piece of the universe, a piece of God. We're just a sprinkle of it. So that means we have capability. We have that level of capability also. Like, why have we earthbounds not found the road to infinite intelligence sooner? So basically, Napoleon Hill's asking why have we not found the infinite intelligence? Everyone knows that the mind is limitless, that we're capable of a lot more. Now Napoleon Hill's asking the devil, why have we not found it? Why have we not found that inner strength? The infinite intelligence. He said, because I have intercepted you and led you off the path by planting in your mind thoughts which destroy your power to use your mind constructively. So the devil's saying that the reason you're not able to think for yourself and have infinite intelligence because he has obstructed your way. I've made it attractive to you to use the power of infinite intelligence to attain negative ends, negative thoughts again, through greed, avarice, lust, envy, and hatred. Them four things and that will take you away, man. Remember, your mind attracts that which your mind dwells upon. Oh no. Oh no. To divert you away from my opposition, I only need to feed you thoughts helpful to my case. Let's think about what I'm going to say now. Your mind attracts that which your mind dwells upon. Let me close the book for a moment now. Your mind, let me put this camera straight, man. Your mind attracts what it dwells upon. Whatever you give attention to is what you're going to attract and is what's going to grow. Like, really think about that one. Whatever you put your mind on, your attention to is what's going to grow. Now ask yourself, what are you putting your attention to? Whatever you put your attention to, that's it. That's what's going to grow. If your attention on the news and the new cases and that and all this and that, getting that, then that's what's going to grow. You're feeding them. If you feed it with positivity and your highest ambitions, then that is going to grow. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. You get what I'm saying to you? Now, I need to read this book again because, yo, I can't lie. It's opening my eyes further, like, you know, because whenever you read a book, like, you get information from it, but whenever you go back to that same book, you get more information, and plus your level of thinking is increased, so it's mad, bro. Like, if I understand what you're saying, you are admitting that no human being needs fear the devil or worry about how to flatter God. Whoa, that is precisely. The admission may put a crimp in my style, but I have this satisfaction of knowing it may also slow down my opposition by sending people direct to the source of all power. In other words, if you cannot control people through negative bribes, or fear, then you wish to kick over the entire apple cart and show people how to directly to God? Are you by any chance in politics too? Your techniques seem frighteningly familiar. Am I in politics? The devil says. If I am not in politics, who do you believe starts depressions, and forces people into wars? Surely you would not lay this at the door of my position. As I've already told you, I have allies in the walks of life to help me in connecting with all human relationships. Man, I'm gonna... Oh, bro, this book, like I said, I could read this book for hours and hours and hours, man. Like, shout out to everyone who's on the live, man. If you got anything from the video, comment down below. Let me, from the book and I'm reading and that, comment down below, man. And if you ain't already smashed the like button, let me read some of the questions. Media inflicting terror on the population with the, come on, conscious in a way, happy Xmas, man. For me personally, I don't celebrate Xmas. See, this goes back to the book again. Like, what is Xmas really? Like, I'm not trying to put no negative spin on Xmas or anything like that. But I just want you to just open to a different perspective. Like, why are people celebrating Xmas? Are you a practicing Christian? Do you know what the origin of Xmas is? We can go into this, like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, for me, I'm not celebrating Xmas, no, because like, what is that really? Like, who am I celebrating, bro? Who am I celebrating? Like, people believe that Xmas is when Jesus is born, and Jesus is like flipping God. People claim, but when you think about it deeper, like, how can Jesus be God? Like, really think about it. Okay, let's say he's God. So you're telling me that some point in time that God was walking the earth. So like, you're going to your local market and you're seeing God there, like, just the creator of everything is just there, like, you're seeing him and that, like if you really thought about it. But I'm not gonna dive into that one there, you know what I'm saying to you? I'm not gonna dive into that. You know, the main focus is this book here and that, but I don't celebrate Xmas. Anyone tells me happy Xmas and that, cool, just like, thank you. That's what you're getting. I'm not wishing people Xmas because I don't believe in the concept, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't know the true meaning behind it, you know, but yeah, that's a different subject in itself, and that's a different live stream. Like, yeah, someone took a like away, like, when I said I don't celebrate Xmas, someone took a like away, mad. Would you consider yourself as mature? Mature, depends what you define as mature and that, like, because I'm mature in many senses. I can also be immature in situations, you know. So I don't look at myself as a really mature person, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you think it's okay to do your thing without watching the videos on the hub, bro? Nah, bro. You beating your meat is not okay, bro. Whether that is like even if you're not watching the videos, bro, like, it's not okay, bro. It's not okay. Like, it's not natural to do that. Like, the reason that people are struggling on the no-fab and semen retention and all of that is that the energy builds up and that to the point where it's like, oh, it's just bursting out of you. Like, yo, I have to let this go. Like, it's just agonizing. It's just killing you, bro. It's just killing you. Like, it's too much. So you decide to blow it away because you know you're letting go of fear, stress, anxiety, and you're letting go of all the energy you feel, and you can just relax and not care about anything and that. You need to cultivate that energy into meditation, into working out, into your craft purpose, bro. I'm telling you, like. But yeah, let me read a little few more bits and that of the book and that, because it's very interesting for me personally. Okay. So I see from your admission that the definiteness of purpose may be dangerous in proportion to the ability as a power. Is it true? Yes. And what is more important, every principle of good carries with it seeds of equivalent danger. See, this is what I tell people all the time and that. Nothing is completely positive, nothing is completely negative. Like, it's subjective. Like inside the good there is bad, inside the bad there is good. That's what the yin yang sign is there for, to like emphasize that point. Man, this is crazy. This book, yo, get this book. I'm telling you, bro. Like, get this book, bro. Like, I don't own this book. I'm not gonna get any money if you get this book, bro. I'm not getting anything. But you getting this book is gonna open your mind, bro, to reality. Look at the chapter now. Education and religion. This is why people don't want to go there, man. You know, a lot of people got like their beliefs and their religious beliefs and that. They don't want to go into like, yo, where maybe that is a downfall in their life. Like, me, my mind's open. Like, I read everything. Like, you can give me any. I'll read every scripture, bro. I'll read it with joy, just to have an understanding. You know, because at the end of the day, it's all about collecting information and coming up with your own perspective. Like, I cannot judge something without first like understanding it. You know, so. Mad. Ooh. Let me ask some questions, man. I found that PDF downloads it the right way, and what other books would you recommend us? I found the PDF and downloaded it. What other books? Other books in terms of what? Like on this level of thinking? You talking about like these sort of books here? Or what? The hope is addicting, bro. It's so hard to quit. Let's get into the hope, man, because this is literally man's biggest trouble. Oh yeah, the guys asked about the book and what sort of books and that, like. He's talking about the hope that it's hard to quit the hope, yeah, them dirty websites. Now, the first thing you have to understand is the words that you're using. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm not gonna say it's easy. Just because I have overcome it doesn't mean it's easy, you know. But like I said, you have to change your perspective of it. If you view it as normal, then you'll continue to do it. If you view it as okay to do from time to time, you'll continue to do it. Once you view it, bro, for what it truly is, which is a mental disease, bro, a mental disorder, it is lowering your frequency. It is stopping you from being the full version of yourself. It leads to unmotivation, procrastination, laziness. That is what it's doing for you. So once you have a perspective and understand that, then you're gonna be, bro. You're not gonna do it anymore, bro. You're not gonna do it anymore. It takes time, but you're gonna stop doing it once you view for what it truly is. So the question I got for the person that answered it, yeah, Small Oreo, how do you perceive watching them sites? What's your opinion on it? Do you think it's okay to do now and again, or what is your opinion on it? That will determine your behavior towards it. Like I always say, if I view you as a good person, I'm gonna treat you good. I'm gonna smile. We're gonna have a good time. If I view you as a bad person, I'm gonna mess around with you. I'm gonna stay away from you. Same with the websites. Same with any addiction. How do you view it? Is the question, because that will determine how you will behave. You feel me? So that's the question you have to ask yourself. It's weird being into a screen if I really think about it, bro. Like, you're watching something that's not real, bro. And you're there like, glug, 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 glug. And then, you let go. And as soon as you let go, you instantly regret it. You regret doing it. You regret flipping your existence in life. You feel tired. You want to sleep. You just feel Bro, for me, my whole thing is that how many times are you gonna go around the circle, round and round and round and round, until you realize that, whoa, this does not make sense. I need to step away from it. How many times, bro? How many times are you gonna go in the circle before you realize that, you know what? This doesn't make sense. Because it all starts like, okay, you're chilling, then you go on social media, then you watch, see a picture video, then you watch more pictures and videos, then you go on the site, then you find the right video, then you blow your seed, and now you pissed off, and now you're depressed, and then you're lazy. Then it goes again to watching a picture video, more pictures and videos, go onto the website, more videos on the website, blow your seed, now you're sad and depressed, and then you go round and round and round. Before you blow your seed, you know how you're gonna feel, bro, but you're still doing it. You understand? So you have to find solutions, learn from each relapse and that, man. That's what I keep telling you guys, like. I somehow made it to a weak once, bro. Like, don't see the words that you're using, bro. The words that you are using, yeah, like it shows already they're not empowering words. Saying that it's too hard to stop and somehow I made it to a week and it's so hard to quit. Like them words are lowering your frequency, bro. Stop saying words that I have finally overcome it. It's easy, bro. Like I'm now free from from them watching them sites. I'm so happy that I'm overcome it. That's the words that you need to be using in order to overcome it, my guy. You understand? If you keep saying I'm trying and it's so hard and I don't know how to do it and hopefully I don't know what you see, you're not empowering yourself in that. You understand? So the words have power, So yeah, man. Yeah, we'll be on this live for an hour. If you guys do you want me to read more from the book, or should you call it a day and that? Like, let me know. I'll scroll down TikTok and see all these females, bro. Then you need to, bro. I'll say either delete TikTok. You need to delete TikTok or undownload it, or flipping. Yeah, like you need to understand that, bro. You're not gonna see these females, bro. Like. It's mad. But yeah, guys, want me to read more of the book and that, or should we call it a day, man? Might read one more page and I don't know. What the majority of parents? Whoa. Oh, okay. Now I was talking about sex and that. You know what? See how the universe works and that. We're just on the no fab thing as well. Like, whoa. Oh no. Oh no. This chapter is about overindulgent. How can one... Oh, I need to read this one. Look what it says here. Napoleon Hill asked the devil, how can one master the emotion of sex? We were just talking about this, right? You see? See how everything's in sync and how everything's like lined up. This is what Napoleon Hill said. By the simple process of transmutating the emotion into some form of activity or other than compilation. Sex is of the greatest of all forces which motivates human beings because of the fact that it's also one of the most dangerous forces. If humans would control their sex desire and transmutate them into the driven force which they carry on their occupation, that is, if they spend on their work on half the time they dissipate pursuit of sex, they would never know poverty. Now let me know if you understood what you just said in that. Did you just hear what I said? Man, I'm gonna be on it. I might be on this live for fucking 6 hours, bro. I swear this book is mad. Did you hear what I just said in that? Or want me to reload it? I'm gonna reload it. I'm gonna reload it again. How can one, Napoleon Hill asked the devil, how can one master the emotion of sex? Now, let's talk about the question itself and that. A lot of people like already, they feel like a little arousement, like whenever they see female, they get aroused. They're just like animals, bro. Like complete animals. Like men are complete animals in the sense that when they see a female, they're like a flipping hyena. They just want to flipping just go and just attack, or see a video and you want to just flap away, like blow your seed away to flipping what, like to a video. You understand? So Napoleon Hill asked the devil, how can one master the emotion of sex? Now, this is what I said. Now, this ain't the Bible, bro. This is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This ain't the Bible, my guy. This is just... this is just like... But just comment below, man. Look at the comments below, man. You see what we're talking about. How can one master the emotion of sex? So this, everyone who's on NoFap or trying to do semen retention or struggling with like their sexual energy, listen to this carefully, bro. This information might change your life and that. Let me sit up on this one. How can one master the emotion of sex? Napoleon Hill said to the devil, by the simple process of transmutating that energy into some form of activity other than the compilation. So Simply what you need to do is divert that energy into something else. That could be physical activity, that could be reading, that could be flipping anything, bro, apart from obviously indulging in sex. Sex is one of the greatest of all forces which motivates human beings. Because of this fact, it is also one of the most dangerous forces. Like I tell you, when you're blown away, bro, if human beings would control their sex desires and transmutate them into the driven force with which to carry on their occupation, that if they spend on their work on half the time they dissipate on pursuit of sex, they would never know poverty. Oh, mad. Do I understand? Yo, bro, I'm gonna be in this life for ages, bro. This book is getting me hyped, bro. I'm feeling like, yeah, man. This book is empowering me, man. Like, look what he said in that. Do I understand you to imply there is a relationship between sex and poverty? This is what Napoleon Hill asked the devil. Do I understand you to imply there is a relationship between sex and poverty? For if you're blowing your seed constantly, there's a relationship. Oh, okay. Yes. Where sex is not under control, if allowed to run its natural course, sex will quickly lead one into the habit of drifting. Wow. So powerful information, man. Is there any relationship between sex and leadership? Yes, all great leaders in every walk of life are highly sex, but they follow the habit of controlling the sex desire, switching them into the driving force behind their occupation. Wow. Listen carefully, bro. Like, listen to what I'm about to say right now. Look at the question that Napoleon Hill asked you and the answer right now. Is the habit of overindulgence in sex as dangerous as a habit of narcotics and liquor? There is no difference between these habits. Both lead to hypnotic control through the habit of drifting. Let me close the book right there, man. This is too deep for me. I need time to digest what I just read in that. Like, he said there is no difference between narcotics and alcohol, drugs, and the overindulgence in sex. It's crazy, man. Guys, it's crazy, man. Like, so yeah, this book, bro, if you want me to do a part 2 to this, man, just comment down below, man. Let me know what you get from it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go out, man. I need to digest this, man. It's too much to swallow. Like, I'm out, man. It's crazy, man. Shout out to everyone.